but we have to talk about that little subject.
Uh-huh.
Co-parenting and divorce.
That big elephant in the room.
Right, so go ahead.
Because you guys have done it so well. You guys have done it so well. So I'm going to go back to Dee.
Yeah, because the big elephant in the room is not co-parenting for me, but
oh Lord, here you go, girl.
I mean, you got to look at it as like just the word co-parenting. And like, I really think it's really like when you go back to say Black Panther and Wakanda, like everybody has their tribe. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, I look at it as the man, you know, it's my responsibility, you know, to set a medium, a ground. I'm supposed to set an example.
I love that.
How things should be in order. Not even if Monique goes to the left and it's my job to steer the ship straight. Yeah. No, because what it is really we get mad about opinions.
Yeah, right.
That's really it. And it, you know, and the words hurt, and it lingers on you. Like, you know what? Why do you think, you know? And it's like now, just by even with my business outlook, because going through this whole versus has really calmed me down to really appreciate co-parenting even more, because it's not to even think about emotions and really be the bigger person and steer the ship. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you call yourself a king, you know, heavy is the head to wear the crown. So it's like, you have to, I feel like it's my place to, you know,
set the tone.
To keep it calm.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
How do you, my question, I'm really curious, how do you, because now your children are getting older, at least, you know, you got one that's 17. Like, do you guys ever have moments where you like, Monique, you're like, no, I think they should be able to date, and you like, no, it's too early. Like, how do you guys reconcile that?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Okay. For me, it's just like, well, I say for me, I think, and I'm not going to speak on Mo. Mo always come to me like, can you believe Frankie and this and that? And I would like, I'm looking at it like, I'm kind of, see, by me being in music, music is a young thing. So when they go to the TikToks and the Musically and all these apps, I'm the one who's always on it and being like, yo, what's that? How you do that? How you do that? Because I'm a creative person. So when they talking about dating, I dated. So it's like, I try to go back to me and say, damn,
I dated too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was 17. So it's like, I can't really trip. It's nothing you got to embrace for the unbraceable.
I want to say something though, because I think that especially for our audience, this is a really important thing, that Tim and I made a very conscious decision, and we sat down and we had a family meeting where not only were we letting ourselves understand how important this was, but we let our children know, listen, Mom and Dad will be talking, we will be communicating, and more importantly, the family, the health of the children is the priority. And that was a changing moment. And so I think that especially for our audience, you have to know that it takes the adults to be the adults. And it took me and Tim to have to be the adults in this situation.
You know, but that's good, Monique, and it sounds good, but when you're hurt and when you're mad and you're angry.
I mean, you can't, look, emotions are emotions.
Yeah, but most of the time the children are the ones that suffer and are punished.
Okay, and you know what?
Parents that can't get along.
I agree with you that, but you know what I'm saying? The thing is, like I said, is everything is a challenge in life, and you gotta make the choice to be better. You can't wait on your spouse or somebody else. I have to make the choice to be better. If I make the choice to be better, everything else align itself up correct. And I felt like that going back and forth and arguing with Monique, just like for what? Like that it don't make sense. It just like, I know some things I ain't gonna like, and I sit down and think about it, and I have space, but then I'm not gonna sit there and just carry it on, because that's carrying on a disease. Like, you know, like, you know, I have a child, I have a family, so it's like you got to protect the family as best as you can. You can't go against the family, because I look at it like, you know, the kid is 50-50. It's a mother and a father. So,
so you know, like y'all respect each other. You know, because if you didn't respect each other's space, then you wouldn't be able to maximize, you know, the co-parenting whole situation. But I love that. Kim, you got a question too, right?
So with social media being so rampant and everything's on social media and everything's caught on social media, did y'all make a conscious decision? This is not going to go on social media. We're going to, the privacy level, we're going to pay.
You know what? You know what? I think something, look at like this. I'm not going to say our life was peaches and cream, because it won't. Some stuff got out, but you got to think, what do you take from that? What do you take from that? What do you learn from that? You know what I'm saying? You just, ain't nobody safe for social media. Emotions gonna come out. It's gonna happen once. We got some battle scars, but at the end of the day, it's like, did you learn from the battle scars?
Right.
For me, it was like nipping in the bud before we get out of hand. Don't be one of those people that just keep going and keep going on. And emotions are a toxic thing that will take over. But once you sit down and settle and really just be rational,
there's nothing.
I can respect what you guys have done, because when I got remarried, my ex-husband made co-parenting very, very difficult. He did not play fair. He would do things like telling my son things about me, telling my son things about my husband, and then that would pit them against each other. And it was, I had to pray, I had to fast, I had to do so much because it caused so much strife and tension.
You know what?
So how do you guys manage that?
No, it goes back to the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes back to, you got to make regardless of what you're feeling, you just got to be, it's not about you anymore.
Right.
Yours was a
and
journey.
you got, and once you make that adjustment, because you're gonna go down those lines. It was things that I said to Rain and Monique said to Rain that we both were pitting, but it's just like, enough is enough. You got to stop that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't live.
You're mature enough to do that, though.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying.
It was a process, though. It was a process.
Emotions is something that nobody can prepare for. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take over you, but the thing is, get a grip of it and get a hold of your life and keep it moving. And
that's really good. Yeah, that's really good, because at the end of the day, Tim and I both care about the health of our children, mental health, physical health. And, at the end of the day, we've even, and I know you ladies know this, but we even do holidays together with his girlfriend.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing. I can't. Now you done took it too far. Look, I ain't ever been married, but I've only been married for once, thank God. And if I was to divorce him, go about your business. Send me the money. Take care of these kids. I don't want
you know what? I think everybody
gone by.
Who was a party?
You know what? I think everybody life is different.
Right.
That's the truth.
You know what I'm saying? It's to figure out your matrix in your situation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? And find, the common ground to where, these conversations are easy to have. Everybody's, everybody gonna have this. Well, I can't believe you let a girl come up, you know what I'm saying? But it's everybody's story is different. And
yes, Lord.
And you know what I'm saying?
Different. Wait, Monique showed me a picture. Wait. I have to say this, because all of the spending holidays together. Monique showed me a picture with you all and the family. It was you and the kids, and I'm like, y'all still taking family pictures?
I can't.
Listen, that's something special, though. That's something.
That's a blessed relationship.
That's a blessed
relationship. You got. Like, the thing is, what I had to do, like, it's like you got to show that you're still tight in a way, because it's still a unit. Even though it's separate, and I live a separate life, but it's still, I always come together as the king. You know what I'm saying? And keep my family, regardless of what I got going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be like.
But you're the king of the kids, not the king of the whole.
Oh, that's absolutely what he means, baby. That's absolutely.
He's still your king. He's still your king.
Like that. Like,
okay, see, now y'all getting messy.
Okay, listen. Okay, here we go. Because we are literally, I can't believe this. We are literally 2 minutes out. So
wow.
So what I would like is to get.
I'm just getting my popcorn.
I want the best parenting advice from each of you, knowing we have 2 minutes and we still got to get out of here. So
All right.
Monique, let's start with you. What's your best parenting advice? Co-parenting advice.
My best co-parenting advice is to always move in love with our children. I move in love with my ex-husband. I move in love with his girlfriend. And regardless of how it may make other people feel uncomfortable, it's our job to make our children comfortable and happy. Period.
Good.
I love that.
I love
Tim?
that.
I mean, it just love and honor and respect. It's just those three things.
That's good.
Love and then
just
and then
three
make
times
sure
a
it's like
charm, though.
What'd you say? Oh,
Huh?
3 times.
I said 3 times a charm.
Can we move on with the tips, y'all? Y'all tripping.
Okay. All right.